Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at the Starsalvage Reborn scenario for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we built a base and we leveled up the engineering skill. And in this part, what I want to do is go down and see if I can recover the apex down here. Which is down to the southeast of us. Now, the reason I'm doing this is that, and this is probably a good point to say as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys gave me a lot to think about. Now, somebody has pointed out that, in fact, the Apex SV is a hover vessel, not an ordinary one. But to be honest, it's a lot better than the one I've got. So what we're going to do is go down and check it out, see if we can recover it. If it is a hover vessel, what we're going to do is scrap this one and keep the key components. So then we would have a pretty good SV. We'll also have an onboard constructor. So hopefully we'll be able to get away with this. Now, one thing I do need to do is keep an eye out for some food sources. I'll also pick up some plant fiber on the way through. Mainly just for the XP along with other things. So this may not work out very well. So just go this way. Keep an eye out for plant protein, because at the moment we are quite literally living on energy bars. I think that's probably enough of that. Just ping out and see what's around. Now we've got to be a little bit careful. Actually, there's some troubles. I don't really want to pick up too much. In fact, there's some stuff down there, kind of to the direct south of us, over there, over water. I think we'll go and check out them and see what those are, because of course we still got to put 4 small thrusters and 2 medium thrusters on an SV to get the next level up. Let's see a couple of energy bars. Maybe we'll keep an eye out for plant protein. Could really do with some creatures which we can kill. I think that's a bit. Seems very strange to be wandering around the planet and not having to deal with constant hostile creatures, but that's the way it is actually. I would like the copper if we could get it. We got copper scrap. Okay, we'll take the silicon rubble as well. Okay, we're still going south, which is good. Right, we got something about 600 meters in this direction. So we'll go and take a look at this. Actually, for some reason, it's an optical loop. Oh, what have we got here? Right, we've got a crash sentinel rear here. This could be worth taking a quick look at. Got a cargo box. We've got a change rotate tool. That's about it, isn't it? Well, it's a good source of blocks, but I'm not really interested in blocks just at the moment. That means that there's possibly a pretty good chance that... Oh, okay, we got a minigun drone there. We don't have anything that can take down a drone. I need a sniper rifle. As I say, we need something with an offensive capability. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, we're flying down across the lakes at the moment. We'll just keep going for the apex. Welcome back. I've just been flying across the lake. Nothing much really happened. As I say, we just got to this point here. I'm just keeping an eye open for some plant protein again. So here we are. We're just coming up on the junk apex. The in general, the journey wasn't particularly that interesting. So what we're going to do is, yeah. So here we are. We're just arriving at the junk apex. And we will take the... There's another one around here somewhere. Go on, I saw you when I came in. There you are. So this is going to be... what we're going to do now is have a pretty good look at this and see what we've got. We'll put the core in. We can always put a proper core in if it's good. So we've got no generator. The CPU is looking good. Right, so what I'm going to do, hopefully, is... I know it's a bit wacky and crazy, but what we're going to do is... So it doesn't really indicate what type of ship this actually is, does it? We've got 2 fridges, we've got armor locker, we've got a wireless connector. This is what I'm really interested in. This we got 2 hover engines. We'll leave those on, and we've got thrusters. So in theory, all I need to do is turn this thing off. Turn the power off. And then what we got to do is find the generators. Where are they? Or the generator is probably the better way of talking about it. Okay, we're gonna have to find the... I mean, technically this will be a lighter ship than the other thing. Right, next thing we're gonna need to do is take out fuel. 1409. Oh, thank you, game. That's the fuel. Take out the oxygen as well. Turn that off. Right, what we got to do now is find the fuel tanks, or fuel tank is probably the better description for it. Device. Don't think I bothered to. Cargo hub. Okay, where's the fuel tank? Okay, we've got no braking thrusters. Let me just check at the distance. How's the CPU at the moment? We've got smidge of CPU. Yeah, we got no forward-facing thrusters. So I've got trapped. Okay. Right, we've got these small thrusters, which in theory you should be able to retrieve those. See what the ship's like now. Can we go backwards? Go left. Oops, what happened there? We can go left, right. Yeah, I think this is going to be the better of the 2 ships. So we're gonna go in here. Now, of course, we got a wireless connector there. Shove this in here. Got a little bit more storage. You can put that in there. Fridge, put that in there. Right. Just start retrieving the key bits and pieces. We'll start the armor locker, O2 tank. Certainly take the scanner because we might need it. Certainly take the cockpit. So the thrusters are probably the more important of the we got inside of what's that? Take the second, another fuel tank. That can, oh, our robot friend is approaching. We've got to be a little bit careful because I'm gonna salvage these out. We're not a caring, sharing person. We'll put the second fuel tank just there. We will rearrange things at a later date. Anything else of value? Or is it just going to be blocks for now? What else have we got? Cargo box, O2 station, got an RCS in here somewhere. Take the spotlight. Cargo boxes. Right there. We'll scrap the RCS. Take the ammo box. Take the hover engines out as well, because they've got some value. Yeah, a little bit careful here. And there's another one just there. We might need these to get off the ground. Okay, I'll see if we can get off the ground. Yeah, we can move. So we're still good. I think we got a little bit of damage there. This is no, got a little bit of damage there. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to salvage some plates. Because what I would like to do, if possible, is repair those or upgrade them. I need titanium plates. I think I've got a few titanium plates. Let's kind of give the ship a little bit of a repair as well. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. Done it again. We're out of steel plates. Need some more. Let me just see. Salvage. I think we're at a point now where we can try and save a little bit of fuel. So the ship's starting to look a little bit better. Upgrade. It's gonna. Oops. Done it again. Okay, it's all done. Let's just get some more. I think it's just going to stick with the. Okay. Go into flight mode. Upgrade. Oops. think we've now got everything. I think we've kind of filled in all the kind of take a quick look inside. Let's get rid of you. I think what we can do now is I just want to plug some of these holes so that we got a little bit more protection. So this time, get rid of this. What we'll do now is we'll actually take blocks. Right, how many blocks have we got now? Because they're going to be, oops, it's a bit dark. Oh. This corner. Okay, so it's hardened steel blocks there. We've got 30 of them. Patch over that. You on that corner. Right, let's just find the appropriate blocks. About we want a no, this is going to need to be a shallow half block, isn't it? Never find these. Maybe if we go to the full size blocks. Let me just see angles. That fills that one in. Fills that one in. This is a half block. Like that. It's you in there. I would guess that this what have we got here? This is a full-size triangle. So that would be that. Well, I'm just gonna bung it in there because I'm kind of where time is pushing on. So we're just gonna patch that in like that. Just test the weight capacity. We'll leave those in the way they are. Still okay lift wise. So what I'm going to do now is just going to scrap out the rest of the ship. Okay, welcome back. It's just getting cold, so just want to pick up these last few pieces and then we're going to be out of here because I'm getting cold, a little bit cold. It says it's -1. In theory, let's pick, oops, it says inventory full. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the last few pieces. For some reason the game thought that we dropped something, so review, and of course where can we actually retrieve you? We're just going to decompose anyway, isn't it? Anyway, we've got some computers, got some carbon substrate. Double check that container. We're now gonna jump into the ship. It's still cold. Thank you, game. That's because we've probably got a great big hole here. So if we can make the ship airtight. Where's the blocks? That should make the... Yep. We've now got an airtight ship we can operate in. Aha. Just close. Right up the ramp. Or the ramps. And what we're gonna... I don't think I'm gonna like this door that much, but I think we've got some lighting, haven't we? Right, so we're now mobile with something that's a little bit more useful. Oh, a lot more carry capacity. Part of me says go east and maybe kind of go back the long way. We've got 200 minutes of fuel. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Oh, one thing we haven't got. Okay, let me just. This may give me a little bit of a problem, but I think we're gonna have to, because we're not going to get very far without a scanner. So that might take us over. Yeah, we're only slightly over, but I think we can. What I can do is just going to. I'm not going to build anything just at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to retrieve the mobile constructor. Go into there. Extra storage as well. That should get us back under. So what we can do is, should we ever need, when we need the constructor, we're going to go out there and right. Actually, I'm going to go west. My ship's not very maneuverable, but we can't have everything. We just need now to do a bit of exploration. Get back. Oh, we got the submerged tank. Didn't I leave something in the submerged tank? We'll go back to the submerged tank and double check it and see what we can find. Because I'm almost certain we left some stuff in there, didn't we? Anyway, I'm going to go and check it. And of course, we're going to need to be constantly on the outlook for food, or plant protein as well. No, it's not it. Yeah, we're not. It's going to be a slow journey. Very, very slow journey. So here we are. We just got to the submerged tank. We'll just get in a little bit closer. I don't think the spiders will come back, but just in case. Let's just make sure we got everything from here. That's what I'm looking for. We got some Prometheum, extra storage. Wow. Main cargo. Wow. Medical storage. We got that Prometheum fuel now. Got even more Prometheum fuel. Wow. Okay, let me just junk apex. That fills this up. We need the rest of that fuel if I can have it. Okay, we got that there. Squeeze as much as we can in as possible. I'm a bit happier now because I knew I'd left some fuel somewhere and I couldn't quite remember where I'd actually left it. But now we've actually got the fuel. I mean, I'd be very tempted to put in another fuel tank, but maybe not. How much? Let's have a look. See how much fuel. Yeah, we got fuel for 400 odd minutes. So the only thing is the ship's running very, very heavy now. So maybe going west isn't such a good idea. Yeah, I'm too heavy now. So yeah, we can barely move. So maybe an expedition that way is a little bit too optimistic. So I think what we're going to do is see if we can get round and get back to the north. Cool. I'm actually leaning over in the chair trying to will the ship to come this way. If we can get out, we'll go out. Obviously we got more thrust backwards than we got forwards. I think the problem is the turning speed because we've got no RCSs. Right guys, this is going to take a very long time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here because this isn't going to be particularly that interesting because we're going to be laboring through all these trees across there. So what I'll do is I'll see you once we get back to the Taurus. Okay, welcome back. We finally got here. I must admit it was a pretty painful journey. I had to stop and try and cut down some trees occasionally because I got hooked up on trees. But anyway, we've got here, and what we're going to do now is just dock the ship. Let's turn the power off actually to conserve fuel. Good thing is it's pretty economical on fuel. What we will do is empty. Okay, put you there. Just want to put all this in here for the moment, and we're gonna get into it and put this stuff in the fridge because I would like to make something a bit more substantial than energy bars. So shove all that in there. Right, we can let's make 10 hams. What I'm going to do is put the Promethium in there as a reserve, and I think we're going to no, and let's just take stock of what we got. I think we'll take that as well, but a little bit more. Basically we're just going to fill up the locker in here. 68 Promethium fuel in there. The reason I'm putting it in here there is if we get an attack, the game won't attack this because it's not our base. So what we're going to do is put the stuff in here for the moment. Again, I'm going to resist the urge to. Okay, we've got to start a hover vehicle, which is a bit of my abortive plan in the last part. Food is definitely becoming an issue. Let's just get that there. So actually I think we'll leave some fuel in here just in case. I think I'll keep shoving all the Promethium fuel in here. I'll use this as my fuel store. Good fuel store is probably the better description. So food in, food out, main cargo. Okay, we'll put that there. The extracted fuel I think we'll just leave anyway. Okay. This fuel is really heavy. And then we'll put the stuff in there. Tool. Just sort this out. I'm going to leave the mobile constructor in there. Maybe a little bit. Probably don't need the oxygen. Just take all this out. Shove all this in here. Like that. We've got some copper scrap. Like that. Oh, looks like the ship that's got a little bit of damage on the front here, which I didn't notice. So just do a little bit of repairs as well. Make the ship look nice and spick and span. I mean, I think we're going to be using this for a little while, because of course our next thing we're going to need to do is work on the mission for an SV, and that will be the subject of the next part. If I get some time, I will tidy up those blocks so the ship doesn't look quite so strange. Anyway, I think basically all I'm going to do now is just unload this. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.